Jay-Z and BN Express are back in the news once more, and this time reports are guaranteeing that they are associated with a few pretty dim practices, especially forfeiting that these aren't simply reports, as they came from entertainer Corey Holcomb. And as per him, in addition to the fact that they are associated with Jeffrey Epstein, the penances I referenced, before its children, this truly happens in the background in Hollywood. Stay blocked to figure out Beyoncé was on Petal Allen. Recent reports demonstrate that court reports containing the names of 167 people connected to indicted ped document and SX dealer Jeffrey Epstein will be delivered soon. Among those names, as per Corey Holcomb, are supposed guests to Epstein's Island, be Crazy JC, who purportedly saw the attack of kids. I genuinely want to believe that I can go see her again. She was singing the small children, assuming you like it, put your mouth on it, for a really long time. Different news sources have been requesting the public arrival of the total rundown of partners connected to Epstein. The arrival of this rundown is presently expected in the following couple of months. Epstein, who passed on by self-destruction in jail quite a while back, had a past filled with partner with high-profile people. For example, Kevin Spacey, Chris Exhaust, and Tesla chief Elon Musk, who allegedly looked for his recommendation. The court records are likewise expected to specify no less than one well-known person, allegedly ruler Andrew, who has been blamed for participating in relations with Epstein's underage casualty, Virginia Roberts. Alan Dershowitz, a previous teacher at Harvard Graduate School, has likewise been associated with these reports, yet not him. Sovereign Andrew's name, among others, has likewise concocted the allegation being serious wrongdoing or alluded to as supposed culprits. The Everyday Sense article proposes that Bill Entryways, Donald Trump, and conceivably Bill Clinton are people who might have been related with the shame tycoon anyway. It is right now obscure on the off chance that they will be explicitly named in the impending court records. These report, which are the most recent to be delivered for the situation by the New York government court, come after Epstein's visual perception in 2019, while he was anticipating arraignment for SX. Dealing with the materials question were first submitted in 2015 as proof for a slander claim started by Epstein's partner and significant other, who is as of now carrying out a 20-year jail punishment for sex dealing, and the enrollment of minors for Epstein's maltreatment. In 2017, the gatherings associated with the claim arrived at a classified settlement. To determine the legitimate debate anyway, news sources play had a vital influence in pushing for the progressive arrival of these materials to the public. Beyoncé and JC are not just two of the most celebrities on the planet, yet in addition two of the best vocalists in history. Their own lives have been the subject of huge public examination, and guess despite the fact that it might appear to be far-fetched, they have habitually been related, with embarrassments and discussions, which has driven some to hypothesize that they could have some kind of relationship with Epstein. In spite of being hitched for a lot of time, there have forever been doubts encompassing Jay-Z's reliability to be. And say these tales were additionally energized by Beyoncé's 2016 visual collection Lemonade, which was seen as an innovative reaction to the charges of Jay-Z's treachery, prompting theories about the couple's separation. In the end, Jay-Z tended to the claims himself in his own collection named 444, where he openly apologized for his disloyalty. Both Beyoncé and Jay-Z's business exercises have gone under examination and confronted lawful activity. In 2016, Beyoncé was sued for purportedly encroaching on another craftsman's tune development, which turned into a significant hit that year. Correspondingly, Jay-Z's strategic policies have been scrutinized, especially his contribution with the combative music, web-based feature title, which has been blamed for coming up short on its specialists, regardless of their vocal help, for different social and political causes. Beyoncé and Jay-Z have confronted analysis for their places of riches and influence, for certain blaming them for deception. Then again, some have contended that they could accomplish other things to help more modest networks and gatherings Beyoncé and Jay-Z have confronted reaction for their associations with people who have been entangled in contention variety and moral worries. Explicitly, Jay-Z's relationship with Harvey Weinstein, who has been blamed for sequel attack and wrongdoing, has been addressed comparatively. Beyoncé has been condemned for being found in broad daylight with individuals from the Congregation of Scientology, which has been connected to claims of double dealing and attack. It has been accounted for that Beyoncé and Jay-Z were among the conspicuous figures who visited Jeffrey Epstein's confidential islands as uncovered by Halcom. The islands were supposedly visited by a large number of remarkable people, including researchers eminence and different VIPs. Recent reports have revealed insight into Little Holy Person, James, a confidential island in the U.S. Virgin Islands that was recently possessed by the late extremely rich person Jeffrey Epstein. The island has been alluded to as an ideal hideout for Epstein to take part in criminal operations. For example, Essex dealing and attack, the head legal officer of the U.S. Virgin Islands, has made a legitimate move to hold on to the island as government property, claiming that Epstein and his partners had the option to dodge policing, keep their casualties from getting away from the criminal objection. Documented by the head legal officer, lights the degree of Epstein's bad behavior and the need to consider those capable responsible for their activities. His Path Maxwell, a previous partner of Jeffrey Epstein, was recently indicted for 5 counts of Essex, dealing with her utilization of Little Holy Person, James being a huge part of her preliminary. She has since been condemned to 20 years in jail and a $750,000 fine. The island's set of experiences is an upsetting sign of the grave real factors of Essex dealing and rape, arranged-free blue waters of the U.S. Virgin Islands. However, James is a little island encompassed by coral reefs. It flaunts detached bays and lush groves that is shipped off dazzling desolate slopes and rough bluffs. The island is situated in the southeastern Caribbean Ocean, off the bank of Holy Person Thomas, which is one of the 3 principal islands that make up the Caribbean. In 2008, Epstein was viewed as at fault for kid prostitution and consequently enlisted ASX guilty party in the Virgin Islands. In 2010, concerning his shell partnerships, they were enrolled at a genuine office in a strip shopping center in Thomas that likewise housed a Sam's scaled-down shop and a cheerful nail salon. In 1998, Epstein purportedly paid just shy of $8 million to buy Little James from Adventure Money or Craft, getting through a shell organization. After taking responsibility for Island, Epstein quickly got out the current vegetation and supplanted it with 40 feet palm trees. In 2007, experts in Epstein's area became dubious of him when he left on a broad structure and renovating project. The essential domain almost multiplied in size, changing into a rambling home with a pool, a desalination framework, and a porch connected to the main room. As per reports, a portion of the visitors who have visited Epstein incorporate Nobel laureate Lawrence Cross entertainer Kevin Spacey, Victoria's mysterious tycoon La Wexter supermodel Naomi Campbell, and previous Tony Blair guide Master Peter Mandelson. There were a few virtual entertainment posts